Gauranga Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Shri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki, Shri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki, Shri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki. Gaur Premanandi. So you should translate. I think you should sit here.
I will translate.
Who else will do? Yeah, so Shri Nṛsiṃha Deva ki. So first of all, we should remember what Nityananda Prabhu told. When Nityananda Prabhu came here, along with Srila Jiva Goswami and the other bhaktas, as they were doing Navadvip Dham Parikrama. And all the other devotees who were with them on their small party. And they were traveling for 9 days from island to island in Navadvip Dham. So when Nityananda Prabhu came here to this place, he said this place is called Nṛsiṃha-Para or Deva Pali. Para, Nṛsiṃha-Para, and sometimes it's called Nṛsiṃha-Pali, but Nityananda Prabhu called this Deva Pali. So why is that? Because Sri Nityananda Prabhu began to explain that after Lord Nṛsiṃha Dev ripped apart and killed the great powerful demon Hiranyakashipu, then after he was offered many prayers by Prahlad Maharaj and the other demigods, Nṛsiṃha Dev was offered prayers by Prahlad Maharaj and the various demigods.
He prayed or no?
He was offered prayers. Prayers were offered to him.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Значит, Бхагавану много Нрсимха Бхагавана много совершили молитв прохладом прошли голубой.
So after that, then Lord Nṛsiṃha Dev left from that place. And he flew all the way here to this place. From there where he killed Hiranyakashipu, then he flew here to Navadvip Dham. He flew in the air. And all the demigods, they also followed behind him. So, when Lord Nṛsiṃha Dev came here to this place, he rested. He was resting here. And there was a big lake, just like you see this lake here now, but it was much bigger. This was millions of years ago in the Satya Yuga. So over time, many things changed. But at that time, there were hills here, many hillocks, small hills. Small hills. You know what a hill is?
Hills, это гора, маленькая гора была. Холм. Hills, холм. It is like mountain, small.
Yeah, small. That's why it's called a hill. If it's big, then it's called a mountain. Okay. So surrounding this whole area, on the banks of this big lake here, then the demigods came and they constructed many temples and places where they would live while they would stay here with Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev. And they worshipped Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev here. And there was also a palace built for Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev. Yes. And so for a long period of time, the demigods worshipped Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev here. And Lord Nityananda was pointing to saying that there was a hill here and another hill, and Indra had his hill, different demigods had their hill where they built small palaces. And they stayed here in Navadvip Dham worshipping Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev. Then Lord Nityananda, because this was about 500 years ago, when Lord Nityananda came here with his party, his Sankirtan party, Jiva Goswami, his group, party, you know, and he came here. And he said, you see here, there are so many ruins still here. Ruins means, like, after all, everything broke down over millions of years. Because this was millions of years ago. So when everything broke down here, the buildings, they just, over time, they just gone. But he said, look here, there are some ruins you can still see. Ruins means what's left behind still. Some stones or whatever. So in this way, this is the place in Navadvip Dham of Lord Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan. And just nearby to here, when we come here on our parikrama, very near to here, there is the place of Lord Shiva, Harihara Kshetra. So, in these personalities, they're always here. And they're worshipping Mahaprabhu in the Dham. So, Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev, he is very mercifully present here for thousands and thousands of years. This deity, no one knows. There's no history when this deity came here, who brought him here. But we know that this deity here is many, many thousands of years old, maybe even millions of years old. So Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev is personally present here in this place. And that's why you see today, on the appearance day of Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev, there are thousands and lakhs of people that are coming here. And they've gone mad. They've gone mad, crazy. They've gone crazy. Bezumni. Because they want to see Lord Nṛsiṃha-Dev. So that's why you can barely push through the crowds. You can barely at all, you're able to push through the crowds of people.
For darshan, you mean?
For darshan. All the people have come. They're pushing, pushing, pushing. You know what pushing is? Like this. This is called pushing. Okay. So that's why I told you in the rickshaw on the way here that we will have to do Pushpanjali for Lord Nṛsiṃha. And there's two types of Pushpanjali. One is referring to the word pushpa, which means flowers, offering flowers. But the other is referring to the English word push. So we did both, Pushpanjali. So this day of Lord Nṛsiṃha is his divine appearance day. All over the world, devotees are worshipping Lord Nṛsiṃha. I was very fortunate to be with our Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, on a few different occasions when he worshipped Lord Nṛsiṃha while he was in the West on this day.
You said two different occasions he worshipped?
A couple of different times I was with him when on this day in the West. Yeah. And he was performing the archan, the worship, and the puja for Lord Nṛsiṃha. So, and now that we are staying here in Navadvip Dham, now we come to see Lord Nṛsiṃha on his appearance day. You have to come, even if you have to crawl, you know, crawling, even if you have to crawl here, even if you have to be carried here on a stretcher. But you have to come to pay obeisances to Lord Nṛsiṃha and pray for his mercy. So now we are going to sing the song to Lord Nṛsiṃha, the pranam mantras, and the song glorifying Lord Nṛsiṃha. You will repeat after me. Namaste Nṛsiṃhaya. Namaste Nṛsiṃhaya. Oh Namaste Nṛsiṃhaya. Pralad halad dayini. Pralad halad dayini. Hiranyakashipur bhakshaha. Hiranyakashipur bhakshaha. Shilatanka nakalaye. Shilatanka nakalaye. Ito Nṛsiṃha parato Nṛsiṃha. Ito Nṛsiṃha parato Nṛsiṃha. Yato yato yami tato Nṛsiṃha. Yato yato yami tato Nṛsiṃha. Bahir Nṛsiṃha hridayi Nṛsiṃha. Bahir Nṛsiṃha hridayi Nṛsiṃha. Nṛsiṃha-madhyam sharanam prapadye. Nṛsiṃha-madhyam sharanam prapadye. Tavakara kamala barenakam adbhuta shringam Dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringam Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara, everyone together. Tavakara kamala barenakam adbhuta shringam Dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringam Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara kamala barenakam adbhuta shringam Dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringam Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita narahari rupa Bolo Keshavadrita
Narahari Rupa
Keshavadrita narahari rupa
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa
Keshavadrita narahari rupa
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev. Bolo!
Nṛsiṃha-dev
Bolo, bolo!
Nṛsiṃha-dev Nṛsiṃha-dev Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev
Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev.
Nṛsiṃha-dev Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev Nṛsiṃha-dev Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev
Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad.
Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta
Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha.
Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha Jaya Lakshmi
Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha, Jaya Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha. Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev.
Nṛsiṃha-dev Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev
Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev, Nṛsiṃha-dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev.
Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev Nṛsiṃha-dev Jaya Nṛsiṃha-dev
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Bolo.
Chaitanya Prabhu
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Gaura Hari, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Gaura Hari, 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 Nityananda Ram, Jaya Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram, Jaya Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda Ram, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari, Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Jiu Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Jiu Ki Jai. Jai Shri Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Shri Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Shri Navadvip Dham Parikrama Ki Jai, Parikrama Kori Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nṛsiṃha Ki Jai, Nṛsiṃha Ki Jai, Shri Nṛsiṃha-caturdaśī Ki Jai, Nṛsiṃha-caturdaśī Ki Jai. Jai Bhakta Pravara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai, Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan Ki Jai, Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha Deva Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinataram. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः. Gurave gaurachandraya radhikayai tadalaye krishnaya krishna bhaktaya tadbhaktaya namo namaha. So I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams, my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishta, Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Astatara Sata Sri Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams, my Shraddha Pushpanjali, at the lotus feet of my most worshipable Siksha Gurudevs, Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatara Sata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatara Sata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I offer my unlimited Dandavat Pranams at the lotus feet of all of my Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga. And I offer my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas and all the Vaishnavas. So by causeless mercy of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, we have come to this place in Sringapali to glorify and to beg and pray for mercy of Lord Nṛsimha on his divine appearance day, Nṛsiṃha-caturdaśī. So, we have also come to hear the glorious description of the pastime, how this occurred, which is described in the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And the entire history of Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Nṛsimha, Hiranyakashipu, and all. Haribol Bobadev Ji. I called to tell you where we are. Okay, we're by the lake. Yeah, we're by the lake, right on the shore of the lake. But we found this little place where from the road that goes along the lake, you can just come a few paces, and there's a wall that we're sitting on here in a person's yard, and it's completely peaceful, no throngs of people around. So if you come, then you'll see it. You turn to the left, and it's only, I don't know, 20 meters or something. You'll see us sitting here. Okay, Haribol, Haribol.
When I'm fasting, my mind doesn't work properly.
When you're asking what?
When I'm translating now.
When you're translating?
And it is difficult for me to translate. It's day when I'm fasting. So,
when you're fasting?
Yes, everybody fasts.
I know.
So my mind doesn't work properly.
Okay.
I'm sorry with it if I will make some mistake.
No, you simply do the best. That's all. Only do the best you can. That's all that Krishna wants from us.
Please sometimes pause. I need to translate. I cannot translate without interrupting.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing this for 25 years with Russian translation. I know how to speak slowly and little by little. I know how to do that. Don't worry.
But Madhvi, she better translate.
Doesn't matter. You just do. You do. Okay, so Jai Bopadev Ji, Dandavat Pranams, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo. So we sang the pranams, prayers to Lord Nṛsimha, and also Tavakara Kamala Bharena Kamadbhuta Shringam from Jayadev Goswami's Gita Govinda. And we had a little short kirtan. And I was explaining to the devotees about what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written in his Navadvip Mahatmya for Lord Nityananda's visit here with the Bhaktas and Jiva Goswami. And he told that this is millions of years ago, literally, in Satya Yuga, millions of years ago, that Lord Nrsimhadev personally came here. And there was a big lake here, and there were many hills, or what they call hillock, which is a small hill. Yes, small hills. And the demigods came when Lord Nrsimhadev came here after he killed Hiranyakashipu. And he stayed here for a long time. And the demigods built temples and palaces all around this area here. And Lord Nityananda said, but now all of this has disappeared in the course of time. But you can still see some little remnants, he said. But that was 500 years ago. So, at any rate, this is called Deva Pali because the Devas came and worshipped Lord Nrsimhadev here. And therefore it's also called Nṛsiṃha-Pali. So, this deity of Lord Nrsimhadev, no one knows. At least I've never heard. No one knows the history of this deity, but we know that he's millions of years old. He's been here. Very probably since the Satya Yuga, it could be, but no one knows. At any rate, this is his place. He's eternally situated here in Navadvip Dham, Lord Nrsimhadev. Eternally. He never leaves here. So, this is a very fortunate opportunity to come to this place on his appearance day, Nṛsiṃha-caturdaśī, and to hear a few descriptions of the glories of this pastime of Lord Nrsimhadev. So I'm just going to tell a little bit because we're going to go back to our temple and then we'll sit there and listen to extensive discussion about Lord Nrsimhadev's Leela of saving Prahlad Maharaj. So one thing we should know about Lord Nrsimhadev is that Lord Nrsimhadev is very, very affectionate to his devotees. Like a mother is so affectionate to her child. If someone tries to do harm to her child, that mother, she will become possessed of superhuman power to stop that person, you see. So Lord Nrsimha Bhagavan, he's very merciful to the devotees who are trying to worship Krishna. They're trying to be pure Krishna Bhaktas. And as they are trying to perform their worship of Krishna, so many obstacles will come because of previous lives' sinful and pious activities. So many obstacles will come. But Lord Nrsimhadev, he has a name. What is his name? Bhakti Vigna Vinashana. Sri Nrsimhadev. Everyone say, Bhakti Vigna. Bhakti Vigna. Bhakti Vigna. Vinashana. Vinashana. Bhakti Vigna Vinashana. Bhakti Vigna Vinashana. Sri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki jai. So this means this great personality, he's the Supreme Absolute Truth. He's Bhagavan, Lord Nrsimhadev. He is Vishnu Tattva. And he is so powerful because he's the Lord of the whole creation. He's the Supreme Ishvara, controller of everything. And he's in the heart of every single jiva. So when he wants to come to this world, he usually comes for two purposes. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. He comes to save his devotees. and protect them. And he also comes to destroy the demons, asuras. Yes. So Krishna says that in the Bhagavad Gita, that for these two reasons I come. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam. And by doing this, then I re-establish dharma, which has been disturbed in this world. Dharma samstapanartaya, sambhavam yuge yuge. I come yuga after yuga after yuga. So Lord Nṛsiṃha, for the devotees, he is the protector of the devotees. Just as he protected Sri Prahlad Maharaj from his demon father, Hiranyakashipu, who was absolutely super powerful. All the demigods were afraid of him. That's how powerful he was. But Krishna had a plan to frustrate this demon. And Krishna arranged that his pure devotee Prahlad would take birth as his son. And that made him very upset. that his son has become a devotee and not a demon. He wanted his son to be a great demon like himself. But Krishna had a plan that he'll become a devotee. And how did that happen? Because Lord Nṛsiṃha, this Hiranyakashipu, he went to the mountains to do severe austerities. Why? Because he wanted to become immortal. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? No. You have to retranslate. Do you know what that means? It means never die. Never die. Immortal. So Hiranyakashipu, he wanted to become immortal. Never die. So he did these very severe austerities. And they were never seen, such severe austerities were never seen before. Even the demigods were amazed. He stood on the tips of his toes with his arms upstretched for thousands of years. And during that time, all the ants, like you see here, many ants are crawling. The ants, they began to eat his skin. And this was going on for hundreds of years. So they ate all of his skin, all of his muscle, only the bones were left. But in Satya Yuga, they could keep the prana, the life force, within the marrow of the bones. Yogis could do that in Satya Yuga. Because in Satya Yuga, the prana is, they are powerful, they can preserve their life force, even in the skeleton of the body. So, Lord Brahma came there because from the head of Hiranyakashipu was emanating a very hot fire. He became so powerful. And the whole universe was suffocating and burning. Everyone was experiencing. So therefore, Lord Vishnu told Brahma, go there. So Brahmaji, he came on his swan carrier. And when he saw this, all these ant hills had been built all around him. You know, ant hill? The ants, they build hills. Ant hill. So they're completely covered him. Only his skeleton could be seen from the top. His skeleton, his skull. So Hiranyakashipu, when Lord Brahma came, he sprinkled from his kamandalu some nectar, and immediately he received a new body, very beautiful, very powerful, golden, effulgent. And then when he was broke from his meditation, he paid obeisances to Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma said, "What do you want? What is your desire?" "I want to become immortal." Lord Brahma said, "No can do, because even I am not immortal. Even I have to leave this world, this body, although I'm Lord Brahma, and although I live for more than 311 trillion years. But at one point I have to die. So I cannot give you that benediction." Then Hiranyakashipu thought, okay. Demons always try to think of another way to circumvent, to get around. Understand? This is the nature of the demon. They're very, very devious, very mischievous, very misbehaved, these demons. So he said, "Okay, then give me the benediction that I cannot die by any creature created by you in this universe," because Lord Brahma creates all the bodies of all the different species. And Lord Brahma said, "Okay." Then he said, give me the benediction that I will not die by any man-made weapon, like swords. I will not die. Okay, you get that benediction. He also said, "Give me the benediction I will not die on the land, on the sea, or in the air." Okay, you have that, Lord Brahma. "Give me the benediction that I cannot die in the daytime or in the nighttime." "Give me the benediction that I cannot be killed inside of a house or outside of a house." So in this way, one after the other, Hiranyakashipu thought, that pretty much covers it. I'm immortal now. I cannot die. No one can kill me. So now he proclaimed, "I am immortal." Then Lord Brahma went away. And now Hiranyakashipu started to terrorize the universe. You know, terrorist? He's the chief of all terrorists. All terrorists are in his disciplic succession. He's the original terrorist. And he began to terrorize the universe, cause so much trouble. And he conquered over the demigods. All the demons, he conquered over them. They all fell at his feet. He became the master of the universe. Only Brahma and Shiva, they were not under him. They were above. He could not affect them. But all the demigods had to flee away. Even Indra. They had to flee. They had to run away. So Hiranyakashipu, he now started to rule as a great king in his very luxurious palace. And his wife gave birth to a baby boy. So now Hiranyakashipu had a son. But he did not understand that while he was doing all these austerities, the demigods kidnapped his wife. And they wanted to take her away and to kill the child in her womb. But as they were going and bringing her forcibly through the skies, Narada Muni came and he stopped them. And he said, where are you going with this woman? We are going to kill the child in her womb. She is the wife of the greatest demon, Hiranyakashipu. So we cannot allow another powerful demon to again take birth like him. So the child must be killed before he is born. Otherwise, that child will also be a very powerful demon, like his father. Then Narada Muni said, no. The child in the womb here, he's not a demon. Actually, he's a devotee. So I will bring her, along with the child in her womb, I will bring her to my ashram. So do not worry. And there, for a very, very long time, Sri Narada Muni began to recite Srimad Bhagavatam. And so much Vedic knowledge. He was speaking this out loud. And the mother was hearing, sometimes sleeping, sometimes like this. But the child in the womb was very alert. And that child in the womb heard all of this instructions from Narada Muni. And so the child now became a great devotee. And when he was born, because Narada Muni brought her back to the palace along with actually he was not born there, he was born in the palace. So before she gave birth, then Narada Muni brought her back to the palace. And now he was born there as the son of Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu was very affectionate to his son. And as the child was growing, the child showed many symptoms of being a very exalted, transcendental devotee, pure devotee. But Hiranyakashipu couldn't notice any of this. So Hiranyakashipu just saw him as his darling son. And then Hiranyakashipu sent him to school when he was 5 years old, that he should learn how to become a demon, how to become a demon king, how to rule over, how to subjugate his enemies, how to control them. All of these types of knowledge, they would teach him and all the other boys who were the sons of the other demons. So after some short time that he was going to school, then one day he was brought by his mother. After she bathed him and dressed him, then she brought him in front of Hiranyakashipu, and Hiranyakashipu brought his son close, and he was smelling his head very affectionately and touching his head, giving blessings to him. And he said, "My dear son, please tell me, now you've been listening for some days, you've been listening to so much discussions in your school, so now I would like to hear from you, what is the best knowledge that you heard? What knowledge do you like the best that you heard in school?" So then Prahlad Maharaj, he looked at his father and he said, "Oh, greatest amongst all the demons. Asura Varya Dehinam. Asura Varya means the best of the demons. So he taught him, oh, best of the demons. Oh. Give me 1 minute. Ah, okay. So, when Prahlad Maharaj was in school, he didn't like what the teachers were teaching to him, because it was all about material world, and it's all about politics. Oh, he is my enemy, he is my friend. I will conquer my enemy. Prahlad didn't like this. So then, Narada Muni, who's telling this story to Maharaj Yudhishthira in the seventh canto, so he said, my dear King Yudhishthira, once upon a time, the king of the demons, Hiranyakashipu, he took his son Prahlad on his lap, and with great affection he inquired, my dear son, please let me know what you think is the best of all subjects that you have studied from your teachers. So then Prahlad Maharaj replied, a very beautiful verse, Tat sadhu manye asuravarya dehinam sada samudvigna diyam asadgrahat hidvatmapatam grihamandakupam vanam gato yad harim ashrayeta. So he told to his father, O greatest amongst the demons, Asura Varya, he says, Tat sadhu manye, I think the best knowledge for those persons who have accepted a material body. We all have material bodies. Therefore we're called Dehinam. That means we are possessing a material body. So Prahlad Maharaj was answering this question that his father was asking. And he was telling that it is my opinion that the best knowledge, the best understanding that anyone can have, because in the material world, all of the jivas have accepted material bodies. And because they have accepted this asadgrahat, they have accepted this temporary body as being their real identity. Therefore, sadasamudvigna diyam, they're always disturbed. They're full of anxiety all the time. Because they have accepted the asat, the temporary. So he said, I think that the best thing that everyone should do, they should give up hitvatmapatam griham andakupam. Hitvatmapatam. They should give up. Hitva means to give up. The place where the soul is killed. Atmapatam. Atmapatam means killing of the soul. So what is that place where the soul is killed? It is called Griham Andakupam. It means materialistic household life, which is called the Andakupam, the dark well, like a well. So somebody can fall into a well, and it is very dark, and they are stuck in the well. No one can help them. They have fallen into the well. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that materialistic household life, with wife, husband, children, family, all of this, but for the purpose of sense enjoyment only, that place is the darkest place. It is the darkest place. Andakupam, like falling into a dark well. You know, people have been digging wells forever in this material world. But sometimes when the well dries up, they abandon that well. And it's a round hole, and they cover it over with some grass and some branches of trees like this. But sometimes a person, he can fall. Without knowing it, he can step there and go whoosh, fall into the well. So that's the example that Prahlad Maharaj is giving. He's saying, those who have accepted this temporary material body to be real, a sadgrahat, and they are in illusion in the bodily concept of life, thinking I am this body, the bodies of my family, they belong to me, all of this, thinking like that. So, this is the griham andakupam. This is the dark well of material life in this world. So, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, the best thing is they should immediately hit vatmapatam. They should give up this place where their soul, the Atma, is being killed. What does that mean, to kill the soul? Actually, the soul is eternal. The Atma cannot be killed. But when we say Atma Pata, to kill the soul, it means to condemn the soul by your wrong actions, that you will have to take birth millions and millions of times in lower species and gradually come to the human form again. That means that you are killing the soul. So Prahlad Maharaj, he understood that all of this temporary, false, illusory attachment to this body and to all the material enjoyment of household life. He says this is illusion, and the soul will be killed in that condition. So immediately hit vatmapatam. He should give this up. And what should he do? What should he do in the place of that? Vanam gato yad harim ashrayeta. He should leave this household life and go to the forest. Vanam means the forest, like Vrindavana, Vana. So, Vanam gato yad. He should go to the forest. So which forest is he referring to? He's referring to the forest of Vrindavana, the forest of Vrindavan, the eternal place where Lord Krishna resides. And what should he do when he goes to the forest? He should take shelter of Hari. Harim ashrayeta. He should take shelter of Krishna, of Hari. And he should worship Krishna, and he should attain spiritual perfection. So when Prahlad Maharaj told this to his father, Hiranyakashipu, a slight smile came on his face. And immediately he thought, just see, our enemies, they have very stealthily, they have entered into the palace, and now they're indoctrinating our children. They are polluting their minds, okay, and teaching them how they should be devotees of Vishnu. They are our enemies. They are enemies. So somehow or other, this young boy, some enemy has entered, and they have polluted their thinking. So now you should guard very carefully, he told to the teachers, Shanda and Amarka. Guard him very carefully, that no one can enter and pollute him. So, now the teachers took him back to school. But we will continue this history where? At Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math. There we will continue this history. We will hear the Harikatha there, and we will spend some time this afternoon doing Katha. Until later on, Lord Nṛsimha will appear today. Do you want to see Lord Nṛsimha? Yes. It's a good idea to see Lord Nṛsimha today. So now we will pack up our cameras and so forth, and we will get back on a rickshaw, and we will go back to our mutt, and we will go for 10-15 minutes to our rooms, and then after that, then we will come together downstairs in the bhajan kutir of Ban Maharaj that we always use for our classes, and then we will sit and we will hear all this nectar from the mouth of Sri Prahlad Maharaj, from the mouth of Sri Narada Muni, from Grantaraj, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Bhakta Pravara Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Sri Narada Muni ki jai, Jai Jai Shri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki jai, Lakshmi Nṛsiṃha Dev ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev, Nṛsiṃha Dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev. Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev, Nṛsiṃha Dev, Jaya Nṛsiṃha Dev. Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Radha Vinod Bihari Jiu ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Jiu ki jai. Shri Navadvip Dham ki jai. Shri Nṛsiṃha Bhagavan ki jai. Nṛsiṃha Pali ki jai. Jai Shri Deva Pali ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Vrindai Tulsidebai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavajai Namo Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bevaja Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama.